Welcome to Shooting the Ship with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are viewing Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 3, Episode 14. But before we start, tell them what to do.
Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
So we start off and Tisha's at the counselor. And he had just asked her that question. How does she find out what people are saying is a lie? So how does she go about finding out what they say is a lie? And she said, because she is smart and she researched the people and she talked to the person and look them in their eye and she can tell if they telling the truth, okay?
Right.
So
that would explain why she's been in the dark for 15 years. She should change her method.
So he wants to know, did she believe that Marceau had deceived her? And she said not that she know of.
In 15 years?
Never. Years. Not that she know of.
She better hold on to her love.
She said she would ask him about the rumors that's out there, and instead of addressing it, he would let it go on and on without addressing it. And then she rather that he just address it up front, okay? But he don't want to do that. He'll let it go on and then say, see, I told you.
Why are there so many rumors about him? Like, I don't feel like that's a normal thing. I in the circle of people that I run in, I don't never be hearing no rumors about somebody's husband. I don't run across that.
Smoke is fire. You say that, but then you say you don't believe nothing is true. You stop it. You still on TV trying to front in front of this man. Just say what it is, or don't do it. Don't participate if you're not gonna be real. It's crazy. She said that at the beginning of their marriage, Marceau told her that she was too independent. So she changed her ways.
Well, I mean, before you get into that, if you found out the rumors were true, then what's next? Like, are you gonna bounce or are you gonna stay? Because if you gonna stay, then what's the point of doing all of this investigating to find out? Well, she ain't really investigating. I'm just saying. So if you found out the rumors were true, because she keeps talking about the smoke and the rumors, and she needs to be validated. And if she finds out that the rumors are true, then what is she gonna do next?
She said she gonna leave him. She said, well, she said kill him. That's what she said. But
well, don't kill him, because that's
what she say. She'll take him for everything he has.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm just saying, as long as she got a plan, she certainly could.
She knows. She already know. She already know. She ain't being real.
Not at all.
She already know what she know. That's why it bothered her. Because if she really felt like that it was nothing to it, and she really felt like that he was keeping it real with her, she wouldn't keep asking him.
I'm also confused by, like, what kind of therapist is he? Because is he a couple counseling person? Because to me, it seems like you can't couple counsel if your other person, your partner, is not there. So you can't be couple counseling. So then is he just a regular therapist? And if that's the case, stop wasting all your time talking about Marceau and your marriage, because you're not a marriage counselor. You're by yourself.
I don't think he's a marriage counselor, because it says psychologist, I believe. Or was that the other show? Hell, all of them is showing damn counselors. I don't even know. One of them I saw said psychologist. So I don't know which show it was, because I done seen 3 damn counselors.
Everybody's talking to somebody, but I'm just like, you can't have marriage counseling without your partner. That's
But if he's the same one who's gonna do counseling next week, he's not a marriage counselor.
Well, I want somebody that specializes in what my need is.
Hmm. Um, he told her that Marceau has a fear of loss. So the more dependent he can make her of him, then the less likely she will leave him.
Allegedly, how do you know? You ain't talked to Marcel.
Who, her?
Him, just like you assessed the situation with the person that's not there and then came up with a diagnosis. He is afraid of loss. How do you know? You don't know him.
Because she told him that. She told him that he made her change being independent. So he just going by what she said.
Okay, well, that's all I'm saying. This shit's just okay, Tisha.
So
She
she
seems to
asked,
be getting something out of it, I guess.
no, because, well, we'll talk about that. And then she asked, or he asked, what do he do? What do he depend on you for? And her response was, she gets sexual needs. Huh. Yeah. And he
That's
tells
it.
her,
That's it. That's all.
that's it. That's it. That's the only thing she could come up with.
That's too
And he
bad.
tell her she needs to validate herself as a person, not just as a wife. Like, you need to look into yourself, okay? Because clearly that's all you think you are. I don't know what she got from this, because she could go to him. She not keeping it real for herself. So none of this is really gonna matter because she's not being 100.
Right.
About what the cameras and what people say and trying to prove a point to other people that her marriage is good. And we see that when she go back and talk to Marcel later on. So Mel and Martell is with the kids at the park, okay? So tell the kids that they talk to this little nice lady and she's gonna help the kids transition from being in one house to two. Okay, and then they had these little cards and told the kids to pull a card and they get to ask a question with these cards, okay? And the first question was, what do they want to see different? I guess opposed to what they're doing right now, okay? And the son is like, he want to see them together so he won't have to cry. And then they talk about the friends. They have friends. You guys have friends whose parents are separated. And the girl was like, she ain't got no friends like that. It's sad. Said the little boy talked about, he wanted to see them together, but so he don't have to cry. And the conversations that they're having with these kids, it really seemed like, did y'all even sit down and talk to these kids about separation and divorce and what that means? Because y'all divorced, y'all not even separated.
I feel like I agree with having conversations with your kids about the truth and what's really going on. But when your kids are so still in that place where they want you together, I don't know how healthy it is for your daddy to be laid up there on a blanket. Like, y'all are on a whole date, like a family date. And to me,
when I first seen her walking up with the kids, meeting up with him, I was like, y'all ain't even to that point where y'all could do that yet. That's how I seen. And then listening to the conversations, I'm like, y'all never had a conversation with these kids because they don't even understand what divorce is at this point.
no.
They still talking about y'all moving back together, living in the house together. Y'all clearly has not. Y'all do so much time arguing with each other. Y'all ain't sitting down talking to these kids.
Clearly not. They have a whole sibling that they don't know nothing about. And how long are we gonna wait?
Because this little boy, December's around the corner. He about to be 1,
A
right?
year old.
Yeah.
The same as the other baby. Running around there with her cute self.
She's so cute. And she was sit up there pushing on him.
I mean, they all are. They all are just like, they made some cute combination, the two of them.
So they asked the mom, Melanie, has she thought about marrying someone? And she said that, well, both of them, I guess they said that marriage is not what they're thinking about right now. Okay. Now they both said that, but I could recall Side Piece was on there talking about they was getting married and they was gonna have a wedding gown, and she was planning. Now they didn't so-called separate, but she was planning the whole wedding a few months ago. But now you saying this is something that it's not even crossing your mind right now. Well, I tell you, it's so much dirt going back and forth.
I feel like the questions were definitely healthy. I think sometimes, especially with kids that age, you got to talk to them and just see where their head is at. Honestly, the best thing to do is be honest. Mel, all you can do is say, your daddy got something to tell you, and when he tells you,
right,
then you'll know why we can't be married no more. That's that. Like, why can't we be married no more? Because you have a little brother over there at somebody else's house. Like, come on, these kids say what it is. Like, I mean, not necessarily just like that, but I'm just saying, like little Martell, I don't know what his name is. He is not trying to have it. He wants his parents back together. That's it. No other people. Like you said, when did they have a conversation with him? And is he the oldest one?
He the second to the oldest. The oldest one, she know what's going on because she be real quiet.
That's why I'm like, y'all got to stop. There's the internet. There's not anything. I've had conversations with my daughter. Like, now she's 15. We've had conversations where I'm like, well, I mean, I guess we got to have this conversation because she just seen it.
They seen it. They know the whole song. She done told it in the song. The little one that was singing might not get it, but them 2 older ones damn sure got it. She sung the whole thing in the song. Then talking about they don't know. Get out of here.
If they smart enough to ask them questions they were asking, because their kids are very articulate and they were very clear and understanding from their point of view.
Yeah.
They was even like trying to convince them. Like, my little Martell was like, y'all can like go out on dates and maybe get to know each other again.
He said start off. Yeah, he started off by talking on the phone and then start going out.
How it's supposed to work? You know how this relationship shit happens? Yeah, little Martell, that ain't what you want, because every time they get spending time together, it goes very wrong.
Right. And then it'd be another kid.
Matter of fact, as hard as they fight, I'm like,
and then here come the argument. Yeah.
Because she keeps saying side chick. I'm shocked that they actually managed to communicate with their kids so calmly, as much as they fight all the time. Like, that shit.
It probably, here's the thing.
They on TV.
Mel always go there. And I feel like Mel was trying to go there this time. Martell didn't take the bait because he might not control himself in front of the friends, but he don't want his kids to look at him a certain way. Because she said some triggering stuff that he could have went there, but he held back.
If he doesn't want his kids to look at him some type of way, maybe he shouldn't have did the shit he did.
But no, I'm talking about when she had asked, because not about the stuff with the hotel. When she was like, well, do mommy, is she happy when she's with daddy, or is she happy with?
I think that was a ridiculous thing to say.
Yeah. So she goes there. He just held back. So we know you can do it when you choose to do it. You know what I'm saying? But then let's talk about the hotel, because little mama said,
Look here, Melvin pulled up.
Did
Melvin
he
pulled
have?
up. She had a
Yeah,
baby
did
in
he
the car.
have a
She was
secret
like,
crush?
wait a second.
Yep.
Let me park right quick.
She said, he said, y'all my secret crush. She said, because I saw you on the elevator with that girl. He said, oh, where was you at?
She also was the one that said, while the other two were going down this romantic road of spend some time together and go out and hang out, and then you can get back together, she was like, I like it when you're not fussing. So we know that they be carrying on because the baby was like, this is where I like it. I don't care where we live, no, y'all ain't fussing.
Right.
And we see how their fights escalate to a point where you know them kids that heard that shit.
Mm-hmm. You know it. You know she ain't not say that in front of them kids, don't want them arguments, because she want him to say it.
About what? The baby?
The baby. You know,
Yeah.
you know it didn't popped off and she didn't said it. She didn't keep quiet about that. No. But like you said, he's simply talking about don't paint him in a negative light, but don't do it. Don't do it.
Paint you in a negative light. Why am I? You're walking in a hotel, and this is the thing. So it wasn't the older kids; it was the little one who's very smart. So Mel probably low key thought that
I'll take the baby.
He wasn't gonna know what was going on. She had to take the baby. Who was gonna take care of it? The other two were probably in school. Niggas is sloppy. They do the same shit over and over. She had heard that this is the hotel that this nigga be going to. So she pulled up and she seen his ass and yeah. And then she probably got back in the car. She got out the car. Girl, this nigga, let me just tell you.
Yeah.
He is here right now. We just seen this dumbass going in the escalator. And the little girl in the back seat taking it all in. She heard
and she had to say, don't say nothing. Don't tell daddy we saw him, because she said, no, mommy.
Don't say nothing, mommy. This is our secret.
Yep. She repeated it. Yep. So
Ain't you in a bad light, nigga. You did that.
You did it 100%.
And I'm sorry, if I'm in the car with my baby and I think the nigga's at a hotel, I don't have time to find a babysitter and all of that. Good mom, bad
I'm
mom.
rolling out.
I'm pulling up.
I'm rolling out.
I think it's amazing that she didn't knock on the door.
I would have probably. Yeah. I
Hold
probably
on
would
a
have.
second. Yeah, I think she did an amazing job to change her mind and walk away, because I probably would have knocked on the door, me and the baby.
I would have walked right on up.
Room service, open the door.
On my hip.
What'd you
I
say?
would have walked on the hip. Just being real.
Ooh, don't be fake.
We're gonna act like teachers.
Listen. I've been with your mama before pulling up. I'm just saying.
We'll pull up. Ain't got no problem. None.
Not a one.
Might tow up them cars before I leave up out of there. I'm just saying. You never know. You never know when you go there.
When you go crazy.
Yeah, you just never know. You know, there's nothing rational.
What I do know 100% is if I seen a nigga in the elevator, I probably wouldn't have walked away. That much I
couldn't have walked away from that.
We might as well follow through.
No. She did good. I wouldn't have walked away.
Good.
Yeah, that wouldn't have happened. So after that conversation, after he was busted by the baby, they sent the babies off to play because he was scared to find out what else baby girl might know.
He said, where was I at a hotel? Yeah, no, hey, she's not lying. She's not lying. You were there. We saw you.
So she asked him, when you gonna introduce him to their new sibling? Okay. And he go on and on like, I don't know. I mean, you ain't find out about yours. So you was what, 18? Maybe I should wait till then. Like, really, you gonna wait till the child 18? Come on now. It's like she told him, dude, your scandal, the difference is you all on baby. You
We got the Googler. They can
Yeah.
Google your ass.
ain't like back in the day. You know what I'm
When
saying?
they Google you, baby daddy finna pop up immediately. That's gonna be first.
Okay. Ooh, they can hear the whole conversation with side piece talking about the baby and everything.
Do
Like-
they watch this show? They know they're on TV. Have they seen the show? You think they
They've
haven't
seen
seen it? Okay.
Absolutely, they seen it. If my child seen it, he 5, they didn't seen it. My baby told you, I pulled up your TikTok. They
He
know what
did. He did.
you did. They can't pull up their daddy.
He did say that, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So then she got into the whole thing about, I talked to Chris, and basically I can't believe you would sit up there and
These are conversations that are unnecessary, Mel. Like,
unnecessary.
we should have kept it
At that
about when are you gonna tell them about the baby? Like, why are you talking about that?
Oh, and what he did say about the baby is because she said she wanted to be there. She wanted to be there to let the kids understand that, she good with it, accept your child, accept your sibling. But he said he don't know what he gonna tell him. And he said he don't want Mel there. Cause he's sitting up there trying to think how he finna flip this shit to make Mel look bad and how he's couldn't, he trying to figure it out. That's what he's stalling for. That's the whole thing.
So
He
you
trying
gonna tell your kids
to make
your mama
himself
wouldn't
look
suck
good.
my dick every day, so I had to go find somebody else.
Shit, hell,
Do
you
it?
said it on Steve Harvey
That's what
show.
he's gonna
Shit.
say.
You did a whole round of interviewing trying to make Melanie look bad. It ain't gonna be hard to find your tea. That gonna be hard. Jesus. They get to arguing about like you said, the 47 acres, and you want Martell instead of me, and about she wasn't in the industry. Once they get to that point, yeah, it's time for y'all to go.
It's time to go.
Yeah, it's time. So then we got Tisha and Marceau. She go over there to visit Marceau. They start off talking about Scott Manor. He wanted to fire the uncle, but then he found out if you get with another architect, I guess you got to scrap everything because you can't use uncle stuff, okay? And if you do that, it's gonna cost $100,000 just to scrap the stuff, and then you got to start all over. So that ain't a smart decision. He gonna go back with uncle because, what
But he already paid him. Because he already paid him.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then we talking about this. Hell, you probably can't get supplies and shit now anyway. It don't matter if the uncle do it or this dude do it or whatever. Then they start talking about the Destiny race, which is cute or whatnot. Is under their little foundation, and they were looking for sponsors to support it. And I guess the whole race is you write down your goals and then you race towards your destiny. It's cute or whatnot, but I'm trying to figure out, y'all was just talking about how stressed both of y'all is, and here y'all go adding something else onto the plate. I'm just saying, are we stressed or are we not stressed? Because I'm not gonna keep adding shit.
I feel like that's a Tisha thing.
Something
That's not a
else.
Marcel thing. That's her thing. That's what housewives do, charities and shit. Foundations and.
She just said she was stressed too.
What is she stressed about?
Yeah, that's what she told the doctor. She said it on here.
She's stressed because it's the rumor out there that she can't get to the bottom to. That's what else is she stressed?
She don't want to get to the bottom to it.
I mean,
this is what she said. Okay, so when she said, now let's go back. When she said that I look a person in the, I confront the person, I look them in the eye, and then she can figure out what the truth is. So you feel like because you confronted the little girl, or Marceau done had the little girl, the girl who do the hair, who's supposed to have been the mistress, because she sat up there and had a conversation with you and said it wasn't it, you like, okay, cool, that's what it was. But we all know Mel ain't made up that lie about that woman. That
She
woman,
wasn't even the one that did it. What's the name? Coleslaw, her friend recorded her talking.
her friend record, but no, but the first thing came out, it was, I don't know who initially said it, but when Coleslaw and her friend was talking, she said, and that girl got on there and lied, got on video with them and lied. And you know, she had been with him, like she didn't even know that she was being recorded. So that was her true self telling the story.
Running her mouth.
Yeah, but this girl looked you in your eye and told you that she wasn't sleeping with Martell. Now, I don't believe it's a side baby, but it shows a side baby mama out there.
I mean, it don't matter if it is because you're miserable. Talk about that. Like, you so worried about Martell. Like, you are miserable. Your husband is so mean to you. And he won't even give you the comfort of knowing I'm not doing that. Like, he doesn't even like you enough to be like, this is not a thing. He never does that. He just like gets off on watching her squirm around and be uncomfortable. Just say it's not true. Like at the very end, nigga, just say that shit's a lie. It's not true. He won't even do that.
He not gonna say it because it's not a lie. So he gonna, cause when it come out, he gonna say, I never said it wasn't true. You never heard me say it wasn't true. What I said was, well, I never lied. I never lied about it. I didn't confirm or deny. I didn't lie about it. That's what he gonna say.
And then what you gonna do? Back to my original statement. And then what you gonna do? Are you gonna stay? Because he's very crafty in the way he moves words around.
Because at the end of this conversation, after he basically, like you said, not confirmed nor denied, she said, I know you ain't do it back. That's what she said. Crazy.
When she really should have been like,
And she told him about her solo session with the doctor, and he basically was like, you left there more confused than you was going in. That's why I don't mess with them. And she was like, you think I'm confused? See, I can't.
Well, I do feel like in that moment he did his Marcel thing. I think it's not working on her the way it, usually. If nothing else, this doctor is making her think about things because she was like, I think she receiving it in some kind of way. Maybe not so much in the moment, but she received it. Because even then, like, because he tried to do a Jedi mind trick on her ass and was like, no, that's not what it is. What happened is you decided to be a different person than you were initially. You didn't like lose your dream. Your dream just got redirected into the person that you're supposed to be.
Yeah, you're a good mom and you're this and you're that. Yeah, you're all of that. All of that could be true at the same time.
She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nigga.
And basically that's when he started talking about, he deserved credit if he can hide a whole baby. I mean, just stuff like that. Like that stuff he should have got slapped in his face. I'm sorry.
I don't think there's a baby. I do feel like if there was a baby, we would have probably, known about it.
You ain't hiding no baby.
You ain't hiding no baby. Not in Huntsville,
Yeah.
But I mean, his reputation, though, is there for a reason.
So it's the Whitlows, y'all. The Whitlows 1 year anniversary. All right, Whitlows, my favorite couple.
Really now.
They at the baseball game, okay? It was cute for what it was. It was a cute little game.
They didn't need to invite them 4 people to come sit out there and look at damn food.
They friends. But I mean, come on, it ain't gonna be that many. We talking about the Whitlows.
Is that what the wedding looked like? Was it them and them 4 people at the baseball field?
Yeah.
How much is it to rent a baseball field? I might hijack me a wedding next week.
Don't do the football field. Let's do the
I
basketball.
was just going to say, I have to do it at a football field.
Yeah, let's do football. I mean, it was cute. Like I said, the Scots come out because they competitive as I don't know what. So, they won. So they sit around talking and laughing. And I don't even know what made Mel even say this. She was just like, they said something about Martell, and she said, well, he probably over there looking like that because
Well, Maurice brought it up first. That's where it came from. Maurice brought up the anniversary.
He said something, but they was talking about, when they talking about old boys, the Whitlow's anniversary?
I think he was talking about Martell and them.
Well, she said he was looking some kind of way because their anniversary is coming up on July 19th, and he probably over there in his feelings. And Martell.
And she's probably in hers.
Because you brought it up. Yeah. Martell told me he tired of people feeling sorry for him, and he's tired of people accepting Mel's story as facts, okay? And then he went on this whole rant and rave about he wanted a divorce first and how he just let her come out just like Kanye did Kim. He just let her
See, when you be comparing yourself to Ye,
he did.
That says a lot.
I think that is a fair
He
comparison.
identifies with Ye.
He does.
That's
Well,
says a lot.
As well as he should. Same. I agree. Same personality type. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But I look at her like, man, why you even like sit up here and argue with him about who won? I would have been like, okay, Ye. Then I would have been like, have y'all met the baby? You ain't introduced them to the baby? That's why we got a divorce.
My whole thing is, who cares who decided first? We divorced. It don't matter. First, if I said it, it's over. I'm not like, why are we keep hashing out? I'm like, here y'all go ruining somebody else's wedding.
And then Mr. Winslow, we gonna call him Mr. Winslow. Mr. Winslow was like, what's his name? Whitlow?
Whitlow, yeah.
Whitlow, okay. Mr. Whitlow was Martell. You are being a bitch ass nigga.
That's what he said. That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. That's what the females do. You
acting like a whole bitch over here.
You're right.
Stop it.
You're right. Golly. Well, they had to take Martell out because once he get going and both of them get going, it be too much. They even tried to.
He was like, I thought we were doing love today. I thought we were doing love. No, yeah. How many weeks you gotta go out with these people before you realize that ain't what they do?
That ain't what they're doing. Y'all need to quit inviting them. It's not necessary for both of them to come.
Both of them.
It really wasn't. He pulled Martell out. He like, Martell, stop.
I will say though, this is another one Melanie started. Melanie, you don't want to be starting shit. And then he just
every time.
He just can't control himself.
Oh my goodness. Tiffany started telling Melanie, they had to tell Melanie, you need to control. She talking about she had triggers. Well, you need to learn how to control it because this is stupid.
It is stupid because like you said, it don't even matter. Okay, then if you feel like you said it first, you wanted to, okay.
Yeah.
And then you got what you wanted. So.
All right. Let's move on. Especially when you are the one in a good space.
I'm in a better position.
I don't even know why you wasting your time arguing. You are in a good.
You went all the way through all of that to be with a bitch you don't want, and you still over here trying to worry about what I'm doing. Go on over there. That's what. Go get your dick sucked.
That's what you wanted. Yeah. Marcel and Tisha pull up. And Marcel, like, I could tell by the tension in the room,
I don't
this
want to
ain't
be here.
be where the guy's at. So he went back there. He was like, was Martell martelling? Yeah, absolutely. He did the Martell.
He
That's what
martelled the whole joint up.
inside, they start talking about the destiny race, okay? Tisha, like, you know, I sent it to all of y'all. I didn't hear back from you, Kimmy and Tiff. I heard from them too. And Kimmy's like, I mean, I went on the site and signed up. Like, if you go on your site, you can see I'm on there. She like,
Don't try to call me out because you won't get a check. You didn't hear from me. We realized, both of us realized you didn't hear from me. I realized I didn't respond. So what would you like for me to do right now in this moment? Write you a
Right.
check?
right. So she's like, well, I'm not, I know you're gonna run the race, but I was talking about the sponsorship. And she said she didn't want to be on the test with Mel and everybody else. She felt like because they are sisters that
What is this fucking upside down world? Now Kimmy is Tisha and Tisha is Kimmy.
that's why I was so confused with I was so confused. I was like, is she serious? Like,
What?
sound like Kimmy. I was trying to. So now she's in her feelings because they're sisters. She felt like she should have reached out and called her. And then they asked Kimmy, well, damn, but did you call her and tell her you felt some kind of way for being on the, I'm sorry. If I was having an event and I text you and Jane and Shonda, would you be offended because y'all?
I would feel like you didn't want to keep sending that same text to everyone. So
we ain't talking about like, we ain't talking about I'm calling you and tell you somebody close passed away. We talking about I need a couple of dollars for this event. Events that we do all the day.
All the time.
Like, stop. That this whole conversation was crazy. They like, Kimmy, did you call her and tell her? And she like, no. And then Tisha started talking crazy, talking about, well, you be over there planning too, and you ain't told me about what you plan. And Kimmy says she ain't playing nothing. What you talking about? And Tisha like, well, if you ain't playing nothing, I ain't saying nothing. I'm like, I was sitting up here like, am I missing something? There's something going on.
Girl, it's Freaky Friday in this bitch. I don't know. All I do know is, Kimmy, when you never call people and they always call you and you never call, at some point they're gonna be like, fuck that shit. She never calls me. And so
absolutely.
Like, don't be like, I'm not a caller, but you should call me. I am not a caller. I am horrible about that. But I always assume that by the time I get home, cook dinner, and do the shit that I gotta do in my house, my friends got husbands and kids. I'm assuming that they're doing that. I don't feel like nobody's mad at me for not calling. We do better to meet up for lunch than to be talking on the phone because everybody has a life and everybody has shit to do. But if I'm always the one calling you, Kimmy, at some point I'm not gonna do that anymore. Come on.
No. And then that should be good with you, because do you really want Tisha?
You don't want to talk to her anyway.
When somebody like Tisha, when you rather that she just throw you a text?
Girl, if I see Tisha's name on the phone, I'm gonna be like, Lord.
Text me. I got a check for you and be good with it. Like, because then you got to hear about the whining and other stuff. Just shoot me a text and we good. I didn't understand this. Not the.
And Tiffany, where's your check? Why you didn't respond?
Tiffany was like, wait, how up?
Bitch, I know you like that.
Me. I had to go pay for this baseball field. When you
listen, I have a certain amount of charity things that I donate to every year, and unfortunately, this isn't in the charity budget. But next year, I'll try to keep y'all.
I'll try to pencil you in. I'm new. I'm one of these checks. I ain't had time to build up y'all checks. I ain't had time yet. She basically told Tiffany when they was questioning her, well, what you talking about? I'm talking to Kimmy, mind y'all business. So
Kimmy must have had some friends over to the house and she heard about it.
It was something. It was something. It was
But
something.
it wasn't an event like where you sent out invitations. Kimmy was kicking it at the house with her friends, like the ones that she's actually friends with, and she didn't call Tisha.
And that's exactly why we can't live on the compound with y'all, because
Because you're gonna be driving by talking
over
about, oh,
at
they
my
having
house.
company. But they didn't say, did
Yeah.
you know that they were having something over there tonight? Nah, they ain't say nothing to me. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is why we can't be sisters.
We can't. We can't. So that was the end of this episode. We ended with that argument. Next week, we got mama drama. Okay. And then the group therapy with the men minus Marcel. Well, maybe Maurice will tell us some stuff about their life child to make us figure out something about them Scots, which I don't know. I don't know.
Marcel think he is a therapist. That's why he can't do therapy. He already knows everything.
What you got to tell him, D? Come on.
Smash that on the button, subscribe to our channel.
All right. See you on the next one.
Bye, y'all.